Hello, everyone, and welcome to another horrific review. Dale and I are back as we investigate otherworldly goings on with Wellington Paranormal. Sergeant Maaka and Officers Minogue and O'Leary are members of the Wellington, New Zealand Police, and their job is to investigate paranormal phenomena. Welcome back, so long since we've spoken.
Oh, yeah, I know. Great. Back to Wellington Paranormal.
Back to
Yay.
it. These are so much fun.
Oh, they are, aren't they? They're just brilliant.
And
Those three, they are just a joke. They're so funny. Oh my god.
I think you can tell with this season, though, season one, they were kind of figuring it out. Then they've had obviously the time, we're squishing it all together, but they've had obviously time to reflect on things and figure out what works. And they've come back the second season and they're just bouncing off each other, and it's great.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're really comfortable with each other now. You can really see it. Mm.
There's a couple of bits where you can see them breaking character a bit,
Oh god, yeah.
and they're sort of laughing along and just trying to keep it together. And it's like, okay, yous are having fun. I'm down with it, and
Yeah.
I like it when you get a sense that people are enjoying what they do.
Yeah, definitely. It just helps all the episodes. They've all been really, really good. Yeah, no, they get on really well. You can tell that they're probably good friends outside of
Mm.
all of this filming and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I love O'Leary. I love her more and more every time I see her. She's got to be my favorite.
She's
Definitely, and
in
not
she's the one I noticed because she's playing the straight man in this, and
totally.
there's been a couple of times she's near breaking character,
Yes.
particularly in the car. I don't know what was said in between takes,
Yes.
but there's one in the car, and you can see her, and she's got a sort of smile, and she's trying not to break.
Totally, absolutely, especially in the close-up shot of her face right there. It looks like she's about to piss herself. You can tell. Oh,
I wonder if they have banter and like try and wind her up
yeah,
because she's to play it completely straight and
yeah,
sort of drab and droll. I wonder if they do mess with her.
yeah. I reckon they do. They have to. They're probably getting her in. They've probably got a competition at the end of every episode. Who broke first? And it's probably her. Yeah, she's fantastic, O'Leary. She's not the typical type of cop, that's for sure.
They're both hopeless, you know what I mean? They're just
Oh, they are.
the whole police force and that, and you're just but then again, that's the
Yeah,
joke.
it is.
It's
Yeah.
all slapstick. But our first
Yeah.
episode, Mount Vic Hooters. Now I was trying to figure
Oh,
out what there's always a bit of a joke in the title.
yep.
And I'm like, I'm not getting this. What
Yeah.
until we started. And of course when they mean Hooters, I mean people honking their horns. Like
Yes.
I wouldn't have got that.
No, wow. Mount Vic's notorious for bloody tooters. They actually tried to ban it at one stage. I think that's what they were laughing about was
Yeah.
they tried to make it illegal and they couldn't police it and people just doubled up basically. So instead of just one toot, everyone was like toot 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 the whole way through the tunnel. It's just a thing you do. You go through Mount Vic Tunnel and you toot. And the weirdest thing about this tunnel is when you're in there, it looks like you're going up but when you look back, it looks like you're going up. It's really weird. It's such a strange. So it was really quite cool that they had the ghost cop in there because it's supposed to be haunted. But people always say that about tunnels. But yeah, it's just a very unique experience being in a tunnel that sort of looks like it's going up and down at the same time. It's very crazy.
Yeah. Does it? Oh, it goes under a mountain? Does it? A hill?
Under a hill, yeah. Yeah, and so there's so many places I want to take videos of now because there's just these, they were all over the place in these three ones. Very, very, very distinct places. So yeah, no,
Wee
yeah.
series. I think we've talked about that. That'd be a cool wee series for you to do on your channel.
Yeah, I know. I keep thinking about it. So I've written down some areas I want to go and have a look at. So yeah, that'd be quite cool.
Is that an actual pedestrian walkway and not an access ramp?
It's a pedestrian walkway. Yeah. Yeah. So
See,
you can
generally we don't
walk.
have those in tunnels here. It's only for access only. You wouldn't have.
No, this is one of the only tunnels in Wellington that has the public access. I've walked through there because I used to live around the corner from there, and I've walked through there hundreds of times. It's very terrifying at night because there's only one way in, one way out, sort of thing, and it's very long. But yeah, you can walk through that one. All the other tunnels you can't. So, well,
Yeah, because one of the ones that
they had to make a tunnel. They had to make a pedestrian to get people from that side through to the CBD. Otherwise, there was no way you could go through unless you went through with a car. So, yeah. Yeah, so it's quite cool. I think that's what I love the most about these ones is, that they film most of it in my backyard, if you know what I mean. It's just around the Hutt Valley because, in fact, a lot of people that do films and a lot of ads are actually shot in Wellington and Lower Hutt for some reason. Don't know. I think it's because we've got longer roads here as well in this particular area. So it's pretty cool.
You tend to find that though once the infrastructure builds up. So if people are filming, then you'll have a recording studio, you have an editing studio, you have the camera. You know what I mean? It just kind of develops a life of its own.
It does. It does.
And then people want to be in proximity to each other, so you'll get the writers, the actors, and the producers all kind of want to be
in the same,
same area.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, this one was a good one.
Yeah, they're starting up. They're putting up the sign, and oh my god, like how many have you put up? Almost 3. That's 2 then. Yeah, well, I mean 1. And you're just like,
I know. Oh, idiot! The twits. I don't know how Minogue seems to keep a really good poker face when there's no way I could have. It's just he's just so funny. He's a dick, but I really like him.
I think it's just because he's got a ridiculous character, so he's like, do you know what? I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah, full on. Yeah, absolutely.
That's the only way to do something like that. If you've got a ridiculous character, you just be ridiculous.
You got to, Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, great.
Yeah. Oh god, and then they hear that and God, those two cannot run for the life of them.
Oh god, they remind me of some of the American cop shows I watch. Oh my god, they've got everything on their belt and they're trying to run after these really fit young people that are running away. Oh my god. Yeah, maybe that was a bit of a parody on that.
That's what I never understood about the police. They don't have, they put everything on their belt, but like when in the army we do, we carry tons of stuff, times will be up to 30 kilos plus,
Ooh,
but you have your weapon, you have straps over the shoulder to distribute the weight. Or you have, depending on what you're doing, if you're, out in the field, you have that. If you're out in vehicles, then you have your cop, but you have weight distribution. You don't put everything around your waist because that does it in. Plus, their shoes they wear are ridiculous.
Oh, I know.
I know. How the hell can you chase anybody in those things?
Yeah, no, they're not proper police boots at all. They're not.
No, just the police in general, their equipment and what they are, and it's like, I know they're supposed to be, it's better when they were forced. Now they're calling themselves a service, and they're all trying to be social workers, but it's like, have the basic quit, and also do fitness tests. Do you know what the frightening thing is? I
Yeah.
could pass a police fitness test now, and I'm old and fat and don't train, and I could still. They're flipping bleed tests is like level 14 or something. You know, you walk it,
Oh
and you're
no,
just like, what the hell?
oh, I don't know. Yeah, there's no. When you got to join the police, you've got wow, there's massive work you have to do on your body. But yeah, I mean, like they were wearing like I don't think they were, but now they are wearing stab-proof vests and stuff like that
Hmm.
as well. So,
You got to be
so that
fit.
makes
You can't carry that
you
about.
do.
You got to be fit. It's uh
You
like we
have to
get.
pass a test once a year, so they have an annual test. To you have to pass a fitness test every year, and if you don't, they give you a certain amount of time to be able to get back up to shape. So, yeah,
God, we did like it was always there's a whole range of tests you had to pass. It was just part of the thing,
yeah,
and it was always
it
every
would have
time you went
been.
and leave, you came back straight away. You got a
Yeah,
fitness test, and if you didn't, you were PT the next morning. You know what I mean? That's the way they
God.
did it. But
Well, the army's completely different,
yeah,
isn't it?
but at
Mm,
the same time, it's a force. You know, same as the fire brigade. You can't not be physically fit
yes,
and do those sort of jobs.
yes,
I don't know why the police get let off.
yeah,
Like even paramedics have to be fit because of the job
yeah.
they do. And paramedics would put the police to shame these days.
Oh, yeah, most probably.
Like if you look at
Yeah,
paramedics, there's no um like morbidly obese paramedics. They're flipping
no,
there because they know they have to deal with people lift and carry and that
yep,
and they're I've yet you know what I mean I've seen all shapes and sizes, you know what I mean, not everyone's like uh ripped as if they go to the gym every day,
no.
but I haven't seen like I've seen police officers waddling about like
Oh dear.
proper can't see their toes sort of thing.
Wow.
And you're just like, how? In fact, there was
Oh
a bunch of
no.
them committed. They were going to someone's house in the neighborhood. A bunch of them, and honestly, one guy and his flipping vest was up to here, and the shirt was hanging out. White, and it's the black stab vest, white shirt, so it sticks out a mile, and the gut was just hanging over, and I'm just like,
What?
and he wasn't the only. There's about three of them like that, and you're like, mate,
Oh my
fucking
god.
hell, I don't train at all. Now I got some dumbbells there last week. And I was trying to do a wee bit back, but I don't. And I'm not that obese. Like
No.
these people are disgusting, and they are in a job where you must be physically fit. There's no if buts or maybes, and I know these two are parroting it, but it's actually a bit too close to the knuckle these days when you see the status of the police about, especially here in the UK.
Oh,
They're an absolute joke.
really? No, I've yet to see an overweight police officer over here.
No,
Yeah,
you
no, they're
must still
pretty
have standards.
strict. Yeah, maybe. I don't
Ours
know.
is a flipping, honestly, an absolute joke.
It's ridiculous. Oh my goodness.
And then it has a knock on effect because a
Yeah.
lot of crime prevention's up here as opposed to actually, you know what I mean? It's preventing it before it starts. And it's, if you have capable looking police officers,
Yes.
people think twice. But when
Yes.
you've got like 5 foot wide either side, barely walk up a set of stairs, you're like, "Oh, what message are you sending? It's a free for all."
That's ridiculous. Oh my god.
But yeah, just those two are running. But I think they're putting that run on. Like they're
Oh,
deliberately.
they are. Yes. Yes, they are deliberately doing it.
But
'Cause there's no way a proper person, a normal person would run like that.
yeah, just there'd be something wrong
They're
with you if
doing
you.
it. It's like they're running like this sort of thing,
Yeah,
being
it's like
idiots. It's yeah.
proper hamming it up.
Yep, yep, definitely. Oh
But
god.
it just hits so close to knuckle because I'm seeing police officers today in real life who are worse than
Oh
these two, and
god.
I was like, it's
Oh
not
god.
right.
Oh my
Ah,
goodness.
but we then meet a guy who I hate those electric scooters. They are a nuisance.
Oh God, I've never been on one. I'll probably break my neck. That's why I've
I've
never been on one.
no interest.
No.
But
Yeah,
they're
they're
everywhere, and
dangerous.
then you've got the
Yeah.
rental ones that get left lying about the place, and then people
Yes.
zip past and don't, they think the rules of the road don't apply to them. And if you're
No, I
driving, oh my
know.
god, flipping
Yeah.
like the
Scary
rules of
stuff.
like if you're on a bicycle, you have to have high vis
A
stuff. You have to
helmet.
be visible
Yep.
helmet. These idiots just and they're you know
Yeah.
I think those can do up to 30 or something. I mean, they're not slow.
No, they're not. Not at all. They can you hit a stone and you're going flying over the high
Mm-hmm.
handlebars, It's oh god. Yeah, no. But they used it quite well in this one, poor guy.
Yeah, it's just funny. And then he's been knocked over, and then he's trying to explain that it was one of them, but an older, in an older
Yeah.
uniform.
Yeah.
They're scratching their heads.
Yeah. Actually, the ghost, he looked pretty cool, eh? I think
Hey, yeah,
they
there's
did a good job.
it's that sort of Victorian era, isn't it? The dress, and
Yes, definitely.
it was a good costume. Like, if that was a cosplay, you'd win.
Yeah, of course.
But once again, you've got the special effects. The smoke special effects is brilliant.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
I don't know
When
what
they
they
run
did, but
through,
those
yeah.
two looked as if they were filming the effects. And
Yeah, I know. I wonder how they did it.
I
Interesting.
don't know, but they can't do that in hundreds of millions of dollars worth of movies today.
I know.
It really looks as if it's on a green screen, but
Oh, yeah.
they're doing it
No, this
here and it
this
looks
looked
real.
legit. Yeah, it's like they actually someone threw smoke at them to make them cough, and obviously not, but that's how real it looked.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And bloody hell, if a TV show, a comedy TV show of 25-minute episodes can have special effects that look this good, what the hell is Hollywood doing?
I know, right?
This is
You go,
another
no,
reason why my head just goes,
yeah, yeah. Why? What's going on? Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. But you get little gems like this, and it's like, oh, yeah, no, Hollywood's not something to look up to anymore
no,
at all.
no, we just got to keep pointing people towards alternative movies. That's what
Yep,
we do, keep highlighting them, get them on the show, review them, whatever. Just find,
yep,
not just chase the. I know I do some of the mainstream stuff, but I'm
yep.
not
That's
interested.
still good. Yep.
Now and again, but I'd like to, definitely more indie stuff because
Yeah.
there's this. I know it's not indie, but still, why does this look better than
Yeah.
full score A-list productions today?
Yeah. I know, right? I don't know, because we're all in the same era. It's like, these movies coming out at the same time as this was filmed, and it's like, I don't know. I don't know. They just they suck. They just suck. I can't watch a Hollywood movie anymore. There's too much shit in it, and it's just like, and I'm not saying indie's the best either, because there's a lot of hit and miss when it comes to indie films. But I mean, this isn't an indie production or anything, but it's kind of close, if you know what I mean, because the budget wasn't that big and all that sort of
No,
stuff.
it's only
So yeah,
a
shoestring
filler
budget,
series.
and
It's a 25-minute,
yeah,
just a filler series, like in a Friday night or something, whenever it goes on, but
yeah,
or when it went on. So it's not like prime time TV even. But
no,
once again, that just makes the point even more relevant. The fact that the special effects look far superior
yeah,
than
absolutely,
highbrow, high level, whatever you want to call it. The top tier stuff looks
yeah,
terrible.
top tier.
And this proves you can do it. I think that's what annoys me more. This proves it's
Yep,
possible to make something look good and still have that indie feel or that small screen feel.
yes, Yep.
But this is where it
I
really,
agree.
I think we've talked about this, the difference, it's a mockumentary. It's supposed to look as if it's on shaky cam and stuff, but when they pull the special effects, they really do make an effort. And that's what really just sets these two shows apart that we look at.
Oh, yep. Absolutely. Special effects were just brilliant. Yep.
It's funny when they're back in the police station as well, and O'Leary's got or Minogue, sorry, he's got a identikit picture.
Oh my God. What an idiot. Oh, I'm surprised you didn't draw a SpongeBob SquarePants.
I can't really. I suppose I can't complain because that's how I draw. I'm no drawer. I'm terrible. So
Yeah, that's probably how I draw
be a
too.
stick man. Flipping identikit. Yeah. Okay. Crack on.
Yeah, don't get those two to do identikits. Oh my God, really? God. You actually have the specialized people who do it.
Oh yeah,
Minogue's not one of them. Minogue can't draw for shit.
yeah. Do you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if the actor has an art gallery. It would not surprise me if it turns out he has an art gallery or
No.
something.
Yeah, exactly. Or he's a famous painter.
Mm.
Mm.
Wouldn't surprise me these two because they know the characters they're playing. They're really hamming it up, and I
Yeah,
think they're great for it.
yeah, totally.
But yeah, basically, we're starting to get reports now of this mystery policeman who's going about and assaulting people and arresting them for things. And they
Yeah,
find out it's because they stopped the tooting at the bridge or the tunnel,
yeah,
released the
yeah.
ghost.
Yes. Wasn't that a funny concept, actually? That worked quite well. Yep.
It was probably funnier for you because, like you said, you know the whole story behind it and the fact that they based it off that. But I still find it funny.
Good,
That's good.
good.
When you write good humor or if you have a good story, it can be local, if that makes
Yep.
sense. But it translates well, so you don't have to be local to get it.
It's got to be that way. If it's only for the locals, it's not going to work. No, it's just an added bonus for the locals. But
Mhm.
you guys out of the locale should still find it funny. And if you don't, then we're doing something. They're doing something wrong, right? So yeah.
But
So
once
settings
again,
shouldn't really matter.
modern comedy is only meant for like a small group of people, and if you're outside that particular circle or taste,
Yeah,
you it's not going to be funny, and that's
that's
the
right.
hook. I am really hit and miss with comedy. People keep asking me, uh, do I follow this comedian and that comedian? I'm like, no. It's a genre I do not enjoy. Although I do like to
Oh,
laugh, but
yeah.
a lot of comedy just goes over my head. I just don't find it enjoyable. You would never
Oh,
see me at a comedy club. To
no,
me,
you'd never see me there.
that'll
Yeah,
be a boring night out.
yeah, yeah. And you know what? I actually, when people tell me a joke, it will take quite a while for me to click. I'm one of those people that doesn't get a joke, and I'm
Mm.
one of those people that can't tell a joke either. I don't know why that is. It's always been like that. But people do love comedy. They really, really do. But it's just like, well, why? Because some of it's not even funny, unless it's just going over my head. I don't know.
Mm.
No.
But
Mind
once
you, I quite
again,
like Mac Rife. I actually like his controversial shit
mhm,
because he's causing so much controversy. But that's it. All the other ones, I don't even know their names. Steve Harm, I've got no idea.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, nah. It's
But
not a
funny
genre I'm
because
in.
this is a comedy,
Yes, well, when you
but
mix horror with comedy, you got me.
yeah.
Yeah,
But I suppose this
it's
is maybe previous stand up. I don't get stand up.
it's
That's it.
ridiculous. No,
Yeah, that's stand
yeah.
up. I don't get, um, obviously comedy, but then there's a lot of like rom coms. I just can't stand them. They
Oh,
bore the hell out of me.
oh my God.
I
Yeah.
just don't get it. And then remember all that stuff was going around in the 90s?
Oh
what do you
my
call him?
god.
Kevin Smith and Matt Damon and all and stuff, and everyone was like
Oh,
going goo goo gaga, and I just was like, I don't get these
that was
shows. They were
no, that was stupid. No. Oops. Sorry. Some people like it, but hey, I
yeah,
don't. Yep.
I just never got into that. So it's
No.
interesting the fact that I'm enjoying this.
Yes. Yes. But that's because you're like me. You like horror comedy sort of mixed together when it's done
Hmm.
really well. Yeah. It's nice to have a break from full on horror and to have it mixed up with a little bit of comedy in it. If they can do it properly, and
Hmm.
these guys are nailing it, yeah. So I mean, if this was filmed in America and it had American producers and directors, it just would be completely this
But
different
there's
scenario.
I watched the first, maybe second scary movie. You know the scary movie series?
Yep,
I just I was like,
crap.
nah.
Yeah, crap.
I felt
I'm
like I
sorry.
laughed at the bits you're supposed to laugh at, and it wasn't even like
Yes.
enjoyment. Just oh, I meant to laugh at this bit, ha ha ha. And then if I've never went back to them. Never felt the
No,
need. Once the joke's
no,
done
no.
once,
Exactly, right? Mm, yeah. Oh, well, that's just us
yeah,
being
yeah, all that
bullies.
stuff goes over my head.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
But this is a whole tangent that went on though. There's some students put a call in, or they went round a student house,
Yes.
and this whole conversation about O'Leary's crabs.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
that is some serious dry humor.
That is, it is. And it was so quickly done, wasn't it? It was just like blah 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 blah. I don't care about your crabs and and it was like God, is anyone listening to each other or what? Oh, I don't know. Crabs. Oh my god. Cramp in my ankle. Oh my god. Yeah, funny. That was funny.
Yeah, those two really do bounce off each other. It's
Oh, they do.
but they've really, like I said, this season they've really notched it up.
They have. They
The
have. They've really
first season
gelled
there's a wee bit of
together.
them trying to figure it out, and then this they've
Yep.
really just notched it up and they just bounce off each other, and it's great to
Yep.
see.
Definitely. They're awesome. Yep.
But it was the old, oh yeah, it was the old police where the old police station was. The dress is now like a student flat or student houses.
Student flat. Yep.
But oh my god,
Hilarious.
once again, there's a cell built in, and it looks bloody brilliant.
It does, doesn't it?
And you're
It
like,
was like, wow. Yeah. How did
F
they do that? That was so cool.
just a bit of craftsmanship, just actually giving a shit and putting a bit of effort in to make it look good. But
Yeah.
once again, I have seen top tier productions that look terrible. And
Yeah.
just something simple like the cell door, I was just looking at it going, bloody hell, that's quite good.
Yeah. I know, right? It shocked me a bit too. Yeah. Really well done. Those poor students. Oh.
This is where it really kicks off because the ghost copper and those two are like, you're not real police officers. I'm a police officer. You can't be a police officer. You're a woman. She is a blah blah blah. And then the bit that was all fine, but the bit that set them off was your hats are stupid.
I
That
know.
was,
My
all this
God.
stuff being flung back and forward, really offensive stuff. But the bit that set them both off was your hats are stupid. That was it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, what the hell?
But he's wearing a hat that looks like he's got a boob on his head.
Yeah,
That was what O'Leary said. Oh my god. I think it was O'Leary.
yeah.
The old bobby hat. Oh my god. And he looked so good. He just wow. I remember him. I think he was on The Hobbit.
Mhm.
I can't even remember now what he was off. But yeah, no, that they did that really well, like turning him grey and sort of transparent sort of thing. I was wondering if he was actually there or if I don't know how they did it, but it worked.
But it
Yeah,
looked, once again, it looked good.
it did. It really
That's
did.
that's what gets me. It looks so good. And then the other bit was, like I said, it was admiring the jail cell door. But then when he woofs through the wall, it
Yes.
disappears. And once again today, what do you call that dopey Marvel thing? Infinity War. The one where they all, the one where they all turned to dust and disappeared.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Compare that to this, which I'm not jail cell door disappearing. What looked better?
Yeah, I know. Just just Wellington Paranormal, I guess, doing this magic stuff. I don't know.
But
It's just I
you
don't
look at
get
that
it.
jail cell door turning to dust and disappearing, and them
I
actually
know.
holding on to it and then slipping through.
I know.
Whether they were doing that, and then,
Fantastic.
but oh my, that looked 100 times better than the silly Marvel one where they're all like, "Oh, I'm disappearing," and it all looked
Yep.
cheap and
Like
cheesy
it.
as hell,
Hmm.
and yet that
I know.
cost hundreds of millions.
I know.
And VFX teams, like it went to a VFX house, and
Yes. God.
they build these elaborate sets on green screen,
Mm.
and here's
Yeah.
a dopey wee TV show, and it looks
Yeah.
100 times better. You're like,
Yeah.
how is that? What the hell is going on?
People behind the scenes. People behind the scenes mucking around with things and trying to get it this way and that way. We have to have this in it. We have to have that in it. But if you strip it right back, which they won't do, then you get something phenomenal like this little TV series. It's
But you know
basically
the bit I'm
made in
talking
the
about. Even the students, like they were holding on to the cell,
and
and
then
you
all of a sudden
actually see
you can
them
see
just,
it.
yeah,
Yes,
it goes up in
yes,
smoke, and then they fall through it. You actually saw their physical hands on it and falling
yeah.
through.
I know.
They they
It's
don't do that today.
amazing. No, no, because it's CGI and green screens are so much a part of the culture now, and if you're using props, I guess they're thinking, oh well, that's big budget movies, that use physical props and all that sort of stuff, and it's like bullshit. It is not. That's just ridiculous. Ugh, I don't know, but that cell disappearing, that was just the icing on the cake, really. Yeah.
But this is what this show has done, and same as what we do in the shadows when back to it. It's silly little scenes like that, or throwaway scenes, but the effort that they make you believe it's happening,
Oh, absolutely.
and that's the important bit
Yeah.
because they're you get invested, you suspend disbelief, you go along with it. It's little bits like that that drag you in more, and
It is. It is because you see how unique it is, and you see to how much work they've put into it. It's
Mhm.
amazing. Yeah, and it doesn't look. They make it look so effortless. It's just amazing. Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%, and that's that's why I really appreciate this. It's those little bits that just take it to another level. So on the surface, yeah, it's a shaky cam
Yeah.
documentary. As if them ones that do in the daytime, they run around with a green screen, looking for ghosts. I mean, it's a parody of that, and
Yeah.
but it's
Absolutely.
when they actually do the real stuff happening, they just
Yep.
make it part of that, and it looks fantastic. But yeah,
Yeah.
those two having the proper strop in the police station afterwards because their hats were
Oh,
called stupid.
get over it. Could you believe it? I actually think that scene dragged on too long for my liking. Um, they could have made it a bit less. Why were they? Yeah,
I don't know. I was getting into it. I was actually And then when they got Maaka involved, and then it's like that. Who are we offended by? Don't know. We haven't been told yet. Or what are you offended by? You haven't been told yet. You know, that sort of thing. Of
Yeah,
it just. I think there's a lot of subtext in it. I think
there
there.
had to have been. Yeah,
You know the
I'm
whole
trying to.
"I'm offended" culture.
Yes. Oh, I see. I wonder if it was that, or I wondered if it had some sort of other meaning to it that I couldn't grasp, because I was just like, why are they so furious? Why? And then I started to think, did they get a little bit possessed? From them walking through the ghost walking through them. I was like, maybe because it wasn't long after that they started getting all shitty and
Yep.
stroppy, and then they pulled Sergeant Maaka into it, and he started getting furious, even
Yeah,
though yeah,
but
it's like,
think about they had that exchange, and they were throwing insults, like other
yes,
things to be offended by. But it was the
yes,
stupid hat, and they
it was the
decided that
hat.
was the thing, and that is such an allegory for today's culture. Of
It
here's the
is.
random stupid thing we're all going to get offended by, and we're all going to jump in the bandwagon, and then Maka being drawn in, who doesn't even it wasn't even
Yes.
there, but then
No,
he's offended too, and he has to go to the counselor because he's so upset about something that
he
that's what got me, the subtext in this of little jabs at the stupidity of this
yes.
culture.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, there's so many different interpretations you could take
Mm,
from that one particular scene, obviously. And even though I thought it dragged on a little bit too long, there was a purpose for it, obviously, and it
mm.
worked. But it was ridiculous because it was just a hat. But to them, it's like, oh no, don't you
Yep.
put down my hat?
But I don't think it was about the hat. I honestly
No,
think it
not in
was the
general.
I think it was subtext. I think this was
Yeah,
this show's done this a couple of times.
it
It's had a
has.
poke at the
It
identity
has.
politics stuff. It's had a poke at cancel culture. It's had a poke at all that kind of
Yep,
stupidity.
LBGQ. Yep.
But it's not actually about that. I think that's what they've hit the nail on the head in. That's just a tool. It's just a whatever they bring it. It's the maliciousness
Yes.
behind it, and it's not actually about whatever the thing is.
No.
And
No, not at all.
they've got their finger on
I've
the
done
pulse
it.
with us, and they're
Yep.
actually calling it out subtly, saying it's all stupid, it's ridiculous, and the sort of people that get offended will find a reason. They will look for a reason to be offended because that's their whole state of being.
That's
And
their
then
attitude. Yeah.
people who want to be cooler in the gang get offended too, but they weren't even there or heard. Don't even know what it's
Yep.
about. And that
No.
was what that whole interplay was showing to me. And I'm like, because
Yep.
like I said, they've done this a couple of times now, and
They have. They
uh,
have.
but they're
Yep.
not
Uh,
going so far to be like hitting you in the face with it. It's all
no.
underplayed.
Yep. Yep. And they do it in such a way that you don't get offended. And if you do get offended, then you've got to look at yourself and wonder why you're getting offended about certain things they bring up, So, hi,
There's the
Chris.
traitor. The traitor's in the house. Let's carry on with the abuse.
I was only kidding, Chris. He's the one. Colin racked us all up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all my fault. That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. He
Yeah.
called you a traitor. Yeah.
I just Chris is back on next week, and we're
Yeah.
finally free of Sharknado. Oh, such a relief.
Oh.
We've had a rough 6 movies of just why are we doing this?
Jeez, was it 6? Oh
There were
my
6 of them.
god.
Oh, yeah, that was rough.
I have been tempted to watch it just to have a look what it's all about, but I don't know if I could last.
There's nothing to laugh at. It's just
No. Oh well.
that actually the Sharknado movies have probably had more of a budget than this,
Probably.
and this looks
Yeah.
100 times better.
Yeah. We know how to do movies over here, that's why. We don't have big budgets.
But
We
that
only
was
have
always
like,
the essence of horror,
yeah,
was not to have big budgets, and the people that made horror were creatives, proper creatives, because they had to be inventive. They had
yeah,
to work around to having no money.
yep,
And
that's right.
the best directors are the ones that come from a horror background. I know we've had this conversation before, but it's
Yes,
proof in the pudding.
it is. Yep, absolutely.
Now, this is more Jermaine Clement than Taika Waititi, but he's doing all right.
Yes, yes.
He hasn't went full Taika. Taika just
No,
he just smelled too many Hollywood farts and got to his
yeah.
brain. He got into the fart chamber. Well, that's what they do. They just sniff each other's farts, don't they? And go, oh, lovely. Yeah, that stuff gets into your head and melts your brain. You know, too many juice cleanses and
Yeah,
kale and what's that weight loss
yeah.
drug we all take?
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean? Too much of
Oh,
that mixed up, and that when that gets farted out, it's obviously toxic and destroys your brain cells.
oh, hopefully his are growing back.
But yeah,
Jeepers.
this is fun. And then Maaka's like, I've got a plan. And then we went off on some tangents, which would have made some of our streams proud.
Oh, I know. They get quite philosophical in the car sometimes, don't
Mhm.
they? It's a nice little adding to the scene sort of thing. It's great.
Once again, this
Tangents.
season they've got better at it. They've
They
figured
have,
out a
yes.
formula.
Yes, absolutely. Except Sergeant Maaka can't plan to save himself. Absolutely not. He's got no idea what a plan is, which was quite comical. I like that.
It was a whole well, if he has a plan, he didn't tell us a plan. How can we help him make the plan if he doesn't tell us what the plan is?
Yeah.
But we've all
Yeah.
met people like that.
Yeah. Oh, God, I know, right? I think that's why these are so brilliant. We've met people, you know, in all walks of life kind of coming through on these and these little films. You know, these yeah, they did it quite well actually. They know the essence of people's behaviors and all that sort of stuff, and they're keeping up to date with relevant stuff so that it's not boring or dating or anything like that. I think it's done quite well, yeah.
But what was it? They needed the taser, and Minogue left it at the gym.
God.
And you're like,
At the gym.
what?
Yes.
What do you go to the gym for in full uniform? That's a no-no, is it not?
No, you do not go to the gym in your police uniform. If you've got your police uniform, you're still on duty.
But,
That's why they have to cover their eyelets or whatever when they're in the car. Because if you see those, if you see those, you're still on duty. So you've got to put your jersey on. Otherwise, you could get pulled into something on the side of the road or anything. But no. And when a cop gets out of the car over here, they have to wear their hats. Like they have to put their hat on before they approach a car. So there's quite a lot of really good, relevant things in there, I suppose. But some of it's crap as well. You know, police. Yeah, but anyway. Well, we.
No, just the fact that he lost his taser because he went to the gym and full uniform and he'd been swimming. And you're like...
It actually, yes! It sounded like he'd been swimming with the taser on.
I wouldn't put it past him.
I know, but that's what it sounded like. Like, I should have gone back and rewatched it, but I'm pretty sure it ended up he went swimming with the taser and the gym and then put them in the locker. And I was like, how do you go swimming with a fucking taser? Did you go swimming with your belt on? I would not be surprised.
It wouldn't surprise me.
He left it at the gym. Oh my God.
And then they're in the bar in full uniform playing pool, and you're like,
no.
Is the joke supposed to be that we'll never see them in civvies? Is that supposed to be the overall joke?
No, No, because we do see them as civvies all the time. So I
Have
don't,
we though?
I no,
I'm
I
trying
don't
to
get
think now.
that because yeah, I mean, police only wear a full uniform if they're going to a ceremony or a press conference or something like that. They don't walk around in full uniform, even when they're walking the streets. The beat cops, they've just got a stab-proof vest on and
Hmm.
you know regimental pants or whatever and shoes and a civilian shirt or something. Yeah, no, they're hamming it up. Definitely playing it up. Yeah. I think they're trying to say we're kind of like American cops or something, which we're not at all.
Nobody wants to be like that.
No, no, no. I mean, we don't even carry guns. The cops don't even carry guns. So, who knows?
Yeah, it's.
But yeah, no, yes, they
I
don't go
think
to the
it's.
gym and
I need
play
to go
pool,
back.
and
Sorry, I'm talking over you there.
they do go into police bar. They do go into the bars if they're in uniform. If there's been a problem, but they don't go and play pool. So I don't know what that was all about. Maybe just to say how lax the police are over here. Well, I don't know. That could have been the subtext for it. Because when I saw them play pool, I was like, why? Why are you playing pool? You're on duty. Get back to work. Fuck.
That's funny.
Yeah, it is. It makes you think, eh?
But we get. This is a scene that went on about too much when Sergeant Maaka reveals his plan was to
Yes.
break every law around at that time, and the one he went for was malicious bell ringing. Like,
Yes.
I'm just
Oh.
going. That is so stupid. It has to exist. That's something a civil servants thought up.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It was probably a law back in 1940 or something. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. There were actual laws back then, and there were, for some
Yeah.
reason, they could remember every law from back then.
I know.
Just right
Like,
off
who
the top
would
of their heads.
exactly? Quick, we need more rules to break from the 1940s. It's like, how the hell do you know that unless you Google it? Oh my goodness. And they didn't have time to Google it because they were right in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They were just
Case.
rattling
So
off the top of their heads, and you're like, okay.
yeah. Yeah,
And I think
exactly. Yeah.
sorry, just saying, I think that's part of the joke of them always
I
being in
think so too.
uniform, that they're just never out of it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, back then, I think they all had to wear the police gear walking around day and night. Yeah.
No, but I mean,
Those...
they're never off duty, and they're civilians. It's like
Oh, right, yes.
I
Yes.
think that's the overall joke.
Oh,
Unless Maaka turns up in his pajamas, but the rest of them just don't.
yeah,
Just never take it off their uniform. I think there's a bit of a
that's
joke being
true.
played there.
Yep, yep, yep. Some of them I miss. Some of them I'm just not. I don't know. Some of them I just don't get. I don't know. It's just
I'm
me.
starting to understand. I think what it is, especially this season, I'm starting to understand there's subtext here.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
starting to understand they're
Definitely
having
is.
a wee poke at things going on at the time, because it's only a couple of years old. Like, it's still relevant, and
Yes.
I think they're having a wee poke, and what they're saying is, you're all being a bit silly. How about we lighten up a bit? Which is not a bad, that's not a bad message. Let's stop the nonsense and stop trying to destroy people's lives over, do
Yeah.
you like a movie or not? If you don't like a movie, you're not the right person. Therefore, I can get you sacked from your job or cancelled or your channel taken down because I have nothing else
Yes.
to do in my life, sort of thing. That I think they're subtly trying to say, how about we pull back from that? And they're having wee
Yeah.
jabs at it all, which
Yeah.
it's the only comedy show without being overt, out there political or doing it. They're just having a wee poke at the culture, saying this is silly. We'll put a bit of it in here, and like, it makes me appreciate
Yeah.
them more.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I just hope they don't do too much subtext where people don't understand what's going on. So at the moment, they seem to be handling it quite well. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's that
But
they
I
forget.
mean, you wouldn't want to have I don't know, watch a film, say for you from your perspective, watching these series and thinking, oh God, oh, it's New Zealand. I've got no idea what the hell's going on over there or anything. So
I don't think you do. That's
I'm
the whole
glad
point of
that's
comedy. It's a
the case.
ridiculous. It's God, what was it, like Mr. Bean and stuff? Nobody thinks
Yes,
that's a real person.
yes. I love him.
However, you can see bits of Mr. Bean in yourself sometimes, and that it's you've
Yeah,
seen
yes.
people who are close to what I mean. It's just that wee bit close to reality that you can almost see it. But it's a ridiculous characters. That's all they're doing. They're just playing ridiculous characters. Not like,
Yeah, they are. And they're doing a very
and
good
that's
job.
like I don't
Yeah.
think none of us have went or that must be what the New Zealand police like. In fact, you probably think that they're the
Complete
opposite.
opposite, right?
Yeah,
Yep. Okay.
because
That's
if it
good to know.
like they couldn't do this with the London Met
No, no.
because the London Met is that incompetent and useless that it wouldn't be funny. Because you just see it every day, and I'm not even joking.
Yeah,
It really is
I
that
know.
tragic that they're that bad. And you see them in real life, and
So
they're
I've
actually,
heard.
what the hell are you doing in your uniform?
Oh, that's scary. Oh,
It's
having people like that in
frightening.
unipower. Yeah, having people like that in power. Ugh, scary.
But legit, and when they do tackle a criminal, 9 times out of 10, civilians have to help them because they're that actual incompetent. And it's not a one off. It's all the time,
It's all the time. Oh
and
my
you're like,
God.
so if they set this in London, if they did a remake of this and set it in London, it wouldn't be funny because it would be 100% true. And that's,
Right.
you know,
Then it'll be a true crime, not a horror.
yeah. So the fact that they're doing this, it sort of actually gives you a bit more faith in the New Zealand police, even though I've never encountered them. Because
Yeah.
you think, well, they're making the joke, but it's not. It's
Oh God, I
it's like
getcha.
what we do in the shadows. They're the worst vampires ever.
They are.
Do you know what I mean? They're useless. But we know
Useless.
vampires can be terrifying as well, and then human monsters.
Yes.
So,
So true.
but then
Oh.
we'll get the next one's obviously copy cops, and
I love
God,
that one. That was great. Oh my God.
it's when they
Oh
went to
dear.
the sandwich shop. That's when it's
Oh
big. So basically, this is
yeah.
a follow on from Cop Circles
Yes.
because they'd left that open. When they all were getting out of the shed,
Yes.
all
I'm
the
so
alien
glad
plants.
they came back to it. Because remember, we were like, oh, did you see in the background all the clones coming out of the
Mm-hmm.
shed? Yeah. No, that was awesome. It's really cool when they swing around and bring people back in or bring the story back. I liked
Mm-hmm.
that they did that. Yeah, because they don't often do that. So, yeah, it's
No,
good.
we've been a few episodes in now. And we're a few
Mm,
episodes in now to season 2, and yeah, the fact that they decided to bring it back and
yes,
finish the story off, but Minogue,
and the farmer.
yeah, they bring Minogue in, or they bring another version of Minogue in, and oh my, that was the face and everything.
Oh,
How did they do that? That had to be makeup or spice, an actual mold of his body or something. Like, think of the effort that
it
went
had
into.
to be. Yeah, it was well done. Very well done. Scary, actually. Yeah. God, did you see his face when he saw himself? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
well, would you not?
Yeah, no, I'd freak out. Yeah,
And
they'd be like, what the hell?
it's not even. If I saw my dad's self in the future, well, I know I'm going to die in the future. We're all going to do that.
Yeah.
But in that sort of state, and then when O'Leary goes, maybe it's you come back from the future, and he's like, well, what happened to my thingy in the future?
I know.
He's worried about that. People are like, what the hell? Just
And they blurred it out. So we couldn't even see what it was. I think it had turned into a plant.
Yeah, I think it was enough.
Yeah.
Because that's what there were crop monsters. You know, there were
Yeah,
like
that's right.
it's basically it's a piss take invasion of the body snatchers.
Yes,
So they're plant
exactly.
based. So it's
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, no, he looked really dead. Really scary.
messed
Poor
up, and you're like,
O'Leary. Minogue. Yeah, gosh.
but yeah, they're heading out when we meet. Oh God, I can't remember his name, but from I just recognize him straight away. I'm like, oh right, here's what we're doing. We're finishing off cop circles, and
Yeah,
I'm like, yes, got it.
yeah. I forgot their names. There were lots of them. Was it? Yeah. Oh, it's gone out of my head.
Yeah, it was just
Never mind. Was it Wally and? Oh, I can't even
I can't.
remember
Yeah,
now. But
it's like that was a lifetime ago. We watched those.
yeah, it was. It was right. Yeah, but then when you
that was like the second episode.
yeah, it was. It was the second or third episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. Larry or something, and his brothers and
Yeah, but
oh, he's the one that had the kids and the wife that looked exactly like him. Yeah, no, that was cool. They swung back around into this.
this is the bit that we see O'Leary near breaking. It's a salad scene. So
In the car.
yeah. Well, who was it made? Was it his flatmate or something made him a lunch, or he made lunch and it was just lettuce?
Was it his mum?
Oh, it was his
I
mum. That's
think.
right.
Yeah,
So
because he still lives at home with mummy.
yeah,
Yeah, salad. That's not a salad, it's lettuce. God. Is he a rabbit? Oh my god, he's eating rabbit food. Oh, but yeah, you could see her just like, oh my god, she really was about to crack.
such a
Like
random thing. That's the bit that broke her him with a wee Tupperware thing of lettuce. That's what it takes
Yeah.
to break her from character.
Oh, I know. Because it was so ridiculous, wasn't it? Yeah. There must be lots of moments where she just has to cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, that was a great scene in the car.
But the fact that he finds a slug and he just eat around it, and it's like, no.
No. Oh my god, you know if you eat a slug, you die? God.
Do you know what's worse than finding a slug in your salad?
Oh no.
Finding
What?
half a slug.
Oh no, God. Oh.
Oh, oh shit.
That's good.
Uh,
Yeah.
couldn't resist.
Oh God. How many slugs did he have in there? Holy
I
shit.
don't know. It was like he had a whole like.
There
Because
was
later
4?
on, how many did he? There were. It was like there was hundreds of them.
I know.
And then we had the whole muscular foot debate.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was cool. I'd never thought of it that way before in my whole life. Had no idea.
I'm just thinking that's the sort of stuff we come off with when we're doing a movie review.
Exactly, right? Because I was sitting there thinking, are you right? Slugs, like, aren't slugs homeless snails? So it had me thinking. But then all I kept thinking was, no, don't eat it because you die if you eat slugs. Don't do it. Don't do it.
As they have to watch out not let dogs get at them and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like they should have had a disclaimer or something. Do not eat slugs. I don't know,
but no, because people know not. If you have to tell people.
I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. I believe in natural selection. So if somebody really is that thick, then more power to them.
Yes.
Why should we stop them? if you really have to tie so many shoelaces for them,
When they're 40. Yeah, no.
it's like that's not actually something's went wrong. But I mean, there are people now that really too high a
Oh,
percentage of people now that
no.
just expect to be spoon fed everything throughout life.
Too sheltered. Too sheltered. Oh, my God. Yeah. People.
Ah, good, but
People are idiots. I'm not a real person. Oh, dear.
yeah. But they go to this town, and it's basically them multiplied by 20.
Oh, man. There's too many of them. One each is enough.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But
my God.
I love the way they got almost excited. O'Leary, especially, is like, "Are we the template for super cops? Is this
Yes.
government facility?"
Experimental. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, God, they picked the wrong cops to emulate.
Yeah, but that's the whole joke, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. Well, they were there when
Mm-hmm.
they're the ones that were at the crop circles. So, God, that was cool seeing them all like that. And especially when they wrote their name. I knew that was going to happen when they wrote this. That was going to, yeah. Wasn't going to work.
There's another throwaway, like, because O'Leary rings Sergeant Maaka for backup.
Oh,
And flipping Minogue's like,
yes.
"Oh, say hi for me." Like, what
Yeah.
the hell? Just,
Oh, God. He's crazy, eh? He's just.
but it's those little throwaway comments, that just make the show of these people are on
Yeah.
another planet. They're complete balloons, just
Yeah.
what they're
I
saying.
wonder if he improvises sometimes. I don't know, but that sounded like just a throwaway comment sort of thing, and they kept it in there. Say hi, it's
It
just
wouldn't
yeah,
surprise me, actually. That would
yeah.
make a lot of sense if there's a wee bit of
Mm,
improv in this, because it would be that sort of show. It would need
it would
you would
be.
everything couldn't be script and the canned laughter, because that would just be
Yeah, no, no. Yes, very well done.
But I think
God.
this is the next thing has to be Minogue's best scene, but
Oh,
also most disturbing one. But this is where he's really let himself, out as a character, sort of thing. That's because he keeps saying in the bedrooms, because that's right, it's a hotel to go to, and he keeps seeing the certificates and stuff about a spa. Oh, there's a spa here. Oh, there's a spa here. And they've already been to the cafe bit, and the stuff's like years old and covered in mold because
Ew, I know.
aliens don't get it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, gross. Yes, that hotel scene. Oh my God,
Mm.
blimey,
But
far
yeah,
out.
he just casually sitting in the spa with himself.
That'd be about right, right?
Yeah,
He'd be one of those people who'd like to marry himself.
yeah. Just he's decided to make a best friend. That happens to be him, who's a clone plant. But if you looked at that,
Yeah.
I don't know how they
Oh,
did it, but that water and everything, it was just, oh my god, why? On what planet would you do that?
you wouldn't.
And he's wondering what
Just
happened to his
Minogue.
thingy. That's what happened in the future. He got
Yeah.
into that spa. That's why his thingy went all weird.
Ew. I know. God, they couldn't have made it look even. It just looked like a swamp water.
But
Gross.
obviously, it wouldn't be proper swamp water. Once again,
No.
there are special effects,
Yes.
even around the
Yeah.
edge and everything else. They've made it look
Yes.
that, but it's going to be clean water, obviously, because they're not going to have him sit in it.
Oh,
I think.
yes.
But it just goes to show, if you care, if that had looked too pristine, it wouldn't have worked.
It
But
wouldn't have worked.
the shock factor of seeing it just gnarly water, and he's just casually sitting in, not a problem.
Yeah. I know. Ugh, gross. Yeah, they probably put tea bags in there or something to make it look really yucky, or I don't
Well,
know. But I wouldn't get in there.
no, but that's what I mean. That goes to show when you've got a good special effects team
Oh
who are
God, yeah,
really. This thing isn't being sold on special effects. They're only getting thrown in. It's what this is being sold on are the characters and the
yeah,
ridiculous stories. The special effects are just the icing on the cake, but they're done that well, and there's that much effort put into little scenes, I guess, again,
yes.
that sell the whole thing to you.
Oh, absolutely.
And
Mm.
realistically, they don't have to. It's a TV show. They don't have to put this much effort in, but they do.
Yeah, I know. They're committed.
Hmm.
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, I'm still wondering how the hell they got so many O'Learys and bloody Minogues, and I mean that was quite mind blowing. It was like
Hmm.
far out. You
And
know,
it
they
did
even
not
had
look CGI'd.
not at all. I don't know how they did it. Like they were just like in the same room together, looking at each other, and I mean, obviously it had something to do with the editing, but wow, that was just like something I haven't seen before.
Hmm.
That was really well done.
Sure, what was it? There's I'd seen a clip from it and people talking about it. The series that's out at the moment, Rings of Power,
Yeah,
the
no, I still
first
haven't seen.
season, they had somebody up in front of a crowd, and the crowd was copy and pasted. It was a group. It was five people, and they copied and pasted five people to make it
Only
look like a.
5
But you
people.
could actually because it's
No.
actually copy and pasted
You
over a
can
green
see
screen,
it. Oh, no.
and
Really?
everyone's looking at it, and then you see them going in and they're putting the red. Look, there's the five again, there's the five again, there's the five. And
Do they think we're stupid? That
obviously,
we wouldn't notice that?
and they are what is it, 125 million an episode.
Oh my God. How long are the episodes?
I don't know. I've only seen
Oh my
clips, and I decided
God.
earlier on like no interest.
Oh my God. Is
But
that
it
the
just
one
makes
filmed
me
here?
no. It's in America, I think.
It's an American one. Okay. All
It's
right.
for Amazon.
Oh
Amazon's doing it.
my
They
God.
filmed the summer.
Fuck,
I
what
have
a
no
waste of
interest, but
money. They're wasting money. They need to fucking save the planet, not fucking make more crap movies, you idiots. You've got too much money and not enough sense. Yes, I'm looking at you one percenters. Fuck. Piss me
absolute
off.
stupidity.
Fucking hell.
But
Yeah, they're the ones paying for all these shit films. Yeah,
that's
anyway.
what made me think of that. Just there now, I was like, hold on a minute. That's right. There's you don't see the CGI in this. It's seamless,
No, it's
and there's
seamless.
I don't know what the budgets. I know these are in the thousands, if that.
Exactly.
And once again, it looks better than any highbrow multi-million dollar production.
I
Just
know.
goes to show when you give a shit what you can achieve.
Yeah, exactly. And if you've got half a brain, you bloody know how to use it. Oh my God. It's just, I don't know, it's just infuriating. Really? Think of all that money that could be, oh God, put into finding a cure for cancer, and then you go waste it on an hour and a half movie that everybody's like going to watch once and then that's it.
But
That's
even
it.
that, people aren't even watching it. A
Or
lot of that
some
stuff's
people
being
don't watch it.
financed.
Mm,
They're operating at a loss
exactly.
because they're not making the money back they're putting into it.
No, because people don't want to go and pay $50 to go and watch a bloody movie at the cinema anymore. Not when it's hit and miss.
I used to go twice a week.
Mm.
I religiously, in my teens, early
Oh,
20s,
yeah.
30s, got right up to like early 40s.
Mm.
I went to the cinema religiously.
Wow.
If I didn't go once a week, it was
Yeah.
twice a week. I just went by myself. So not necessarily,
Mm.
because of duty and stuff, but at some point I would have went down in the evening, or if it was off early shift or whatever else, or off duty early, I went to the cinema.
Wow, nice.
Just took myself. It was always a thing. I did.
Well, they had so many great movies back then, that were
I,
coming out every week,
and it wasn't just horror. You know what I mean? I watched everything.
Mm. Yep,
But I always went, and now I struggle. I
yeah,
struggle to find something I want to go and watch.
yeah.
And
Mm.
really, unless it's for the channel, I don't go. Because
No.
there's my local cinema has that scheme. You can get a card, and it's
Oh, we
basically a
got one
price of
too.
two movies. But I don't
Yep.
want it because I'm not going to go there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even going to go that twice to use that card anymore.
Yeah.
That's how bad it's got. Where when I was younger, I would have gobbled that thing up. You know what I mean? I would have been there
Yeah.
every night.
Yep. Yep. Things are so much different now. It really is. Yeah.
I
And some people don't even
genuinely.
realize, they don't realize.
Well, when you start doing this, you kind of get into the zeitgeist and your fingers on the pulse
Yeah.
and you see it and you're looking at it critically
Yep.
and you see why. But I don't get excited about movies.
There's
And I
nothing to
think that's
get
sad.
excited about. Yeah, I know. I know. It's a terrible place that we're in at the moment, but oh man.
There's a couple of weeks' time, Terrifier 3 is coming out.
Yeah.
And I'm not excited about it because I'm worried that he's going to follow on the same crap bits from Terrifier 2. And he's going to throw
Right.
away all the fun stuff, the
Yeah.
chaos of Art the Clown. He's going to bring all this contrived shit in. And I've just got a
Yeah.
feeling that's the way it's going to be because he wants Sienna to be the main character. And it's going to be all about her rather than Art the Clown just being a chaotic demon,
Oh
And
god.
I'm not excited to go and see it. I don't even
Nah.
what else is coming out. I'm just, honestly, I'm just
I don't
genuine
know
at that point.
anymore. Yeah. Well, I don't even care about the movies
No.
anymore. I've got no idea what the heck's coming out anymore. Unless someone posts it to my group on Facebook, I've got no idea because I just don't want to waste my money going to the cinema.
I recorded a news article. It's coming out tomorrow. They've got a release date for Scream 7.
Oh my god.
I don't care. It sounds shit. When I read it and all the crap that's went on in the background, the fact that they still don't have a script.
Oh my god.
And it's coming out February 2026. They don't even have a script together. Like, the amount of thinking about, they should have had 3 scripts written.
I don't know what it is with Scream. Why do people love it so much?
It's
so I know this is completely off the track from what we're doing, but I don't get it.
Like I said, they went in tangents. Just reminds me of this podcast because that's what we do. That's what we do quite well.
Yeah, I know. But I just don't get it. I didn't get it. Why? What's so great about Scream? It's just the first one was
it's
like,
all the young ones are
okay.
acting as if it's their franchise. Right? This is what makes me laugh. They're acting as if, oh, you're an old person, you don't get it. It's young and hip. I'm like, mate, I went to Scream when it came out in the cinema. I watched the first. I actually was there when it was released when Wes Craven was still alive. You silly bastard.
Exactly,
I saw them
right?
when they were first released. I got as far as the second one and gave up because I still can't remember what the hell happened at the end of Scream 2. I was bored.
Yeah.
It's one of them. Oh, shiny lights.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Something. They're all on the stage together and they're saying stuff and I don't care. And I want to go home now. Oh, it's over. Thank goodness for that. And I never watched another one since. Never revisited the first one. That was it.
No.
That was flipping 1990.
I know.
Or 2001. You know what I mean?
Come on,
And
I
you've got all
know.
these young ones going, "Oh, this is our franchise, old fogey." And like, go home.
Yeah,
Just obviously, you have to be a bit special to be a Screen fan because
yeah, yeah, you do. I think so.
but that's what we've got to look forward to. Woohoo! So exciting. That's why I think that's why
Yeah,
we're all come back over older properties because
yeah,
there's nothing to look
because
forward to.
there's nothing to look forward to. No, nope.
But yeah,
Yes.
this is the bit then they realize that the slugs are poisonous to the alien.
Copy cops. Yep.
Yeah.
To the yep. Yes. Ugh.
This is where he has like 100 of them in the Tupperware, and you're like, "Hi, what? You've been munching that? You? Oh God, no."
Oh no, they must have spontaneously blimmin' turned up into his lunchbox because 1 minute there was one, next minute there's like 100 or something.
Hmm.
He's handing them out. It's ridiculous. Oh my god.
But yeah,
Yeah.
then they all go back to their home planet and they kidnap a kitty. I'm like, well,
Oh,
aw.
poor kitty cat. That was funny.
They
Oh
obviously
well.
realized they can't lift cows, so they went for a kitty this time.
Yes, yeah.
But then again, is that going to be a future episode where the cats come back? They come back as cats?
Oh, yeah, hey. Oh,
Bit of
that'd be
foreshadowing.
awesome. Yes.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I wouldn't. No. Cool cliffhanger though.
Yeah, but once again, they've written it so well, and
Yeah.
you're actually invested. And the fact that I jumped on straight away and go, "Oh God, now I know what's happening," and we have been doing how many movies in between, and series
Yes.
just in our segment, so it shows the impact that I remembered that. It just shows the impact of,
Oh,
oh,
absolutely.
that's good storytelling. That's all we
The
need.
thing I like is that they do stick to a structure, They have a story, they have the storyline, they have a plot, and they resolve it all, and it's all really nicely done,
Mhm.
packaged in 20 minutes. 3 minutes of that is probably credits or something, but there's
Mhm.
25 minutes, whatever. In such a small time, they can just have such I don't know, the way they do the whole episode thing with the individual episodes. I think they're just really great.
Mhm.
They're working out really well.
Yep.
Heaps of fun. Excuse me.
I think this one might be one of my favorite episodes. Next, Haunted Nissan.
That was great, wasn't it? Oh
I mean,
my
I
god.
know it was taking the mick out of. I think it was taking the mick out of Christine.
Oh well, could have been. Yeah,
I,
yes.
I could see it.
Except it was Shane. It was a
Yeah.
male this time. So, yes, you could be right. Mm. Yeah, interesting. Oh, shit, I haven't watched that in so many years.
I reviewed it on
Not
Sherry's
long.
channel about
Ah.
less than 2 months ago.
Mm. Oh, I
God,
haven't seen that one.
that movie still holds up.
Yeah, well, I'd
It
love to
was
see it again, actually.
1973, I think it was made.
Yeah.
It still holds up. It's still watchable, and
Yeah,
it
it would.
still has that
Yeah.
tension in it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's worth checking
Yes.
out, honestly. The fact that they
Yes.
use 26 models of the same car to make the movie.
Really?
Yeah, because obviously Christine keeps getting crushed up, and then she comes
Oh,
back.
yeah.
So the bought and all of the
Wow.
cars in the area of the same paint job, the same model, the same paint job, so they could do it. And it
Oh,
was
my
worth it
goodness.
because that was half the movie budget. Half the movie budget was buying the cars to get crushed up, and they only used
Wow.
23 of them, and the other three were used for parts and bits and shots and stuff.
Holy shit.
And it was an investment because that movie is still, I think that's one of the best Stephen King adaptations.
I wouldn't say it's one of his best. I'd say The Shining was the best.
Well,
But
Shining's up
Carrie was
there
it's
best.
it is Misery and Carrie and yep, definitely.
Because a lot of his stuff's rugby, but Christine's definitely up there as one of the best ones. You know, it's
It
and the
is.
fact Carrie's a bit dated. When you rewatch
Yes.
Carrie again, it's very dated.
I bet.
But Christine still holds up. You know, it's all about the rewatch.
Christine, that's right.
If
Yes.
you
So yeah, because I keep getting them mixed up. Is Christine
Christine's
the
the
one
car.
from the Christine's the car and
Yeah,
Carrie is the
girl with
prom
the prom
from the
the
prom.
prom queen
Okay.
like that.
See, that's how old long it's been since I've watched them. It's wow. Far out. But I actually think you could be right. However, I think it was a mock of our boy racer culture here in Wellington, which is
Oh,
pretty really fucking bad.
well, a lime green
Like,
Nissan, let's be honest.
yeah.
Once you start putting the letters in XTGXY1,
Yes.
all I hear is wop 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 wop
Yep.
wop wop. I
Yep.
don't do cars. I can drive them, but I
Yeah.
have no interest. And when
No, that's
someone
why
starts going like that, I just rop rop rop
yeah.
rop rop rop. It's same as somebody starts
Yeah,
talking about
exactly.
football or something. I'm just like,
Oh.
I just glaze over in front. I legit just glaze over in front of someone. Or if they start talking about celebrities or soap operas, I just, I just blank over. They're dead on the spot.
Oh
No further
no.
interest.
Ah, funny. Yeah. So I think that's what they were doing anyway, because they were just like, a lime green car. What? Oh my god! Who the hell has a lime green car? Boy racers. They have
Yeah.
lime green cars. Yeah. That was pretty cool though. A ghost driving a car. Cool concept.
Yeah.
Like it hasn't been done before. Oh well.
But they start off, they're chasing this vandal, this wee brat that's tagged penis patrol on their car.
I know. They blurred it out, but they keep saying it.
Yeah.
Which was funny.
I think part of that's a bit of a thing as well at the TV networks and stuff and censorship.
Possibly.
I don't think they actually, some of the stuff that blur out that don't need to blur out with a good camera angle, I think they do it deliberately as a little jab against the overreach of censors, etc.
Yes.
I think there's something a bit
absolutely.
more clever going on with this show, and it's that,
Yeah.
like I said, it's just underlying.
I think it's like they're mixing a lot of different things together, for instance, the boy racing culture, that's in there as well as other things. Like there was a time when people were drawing penises on police officers' cars, and they thought it was hilarious until the police dash cam caught them. So there was a lot of that shit going on where people were like, if a cop car pulled up at the supermarket or something, or at the mall, you'd come back out and it's got a penis drawn on the car, or "fuck you, pig." And it's like, oh my god, do you not know that there's a like CCTV camera right there?
Yeah.
So all these people were getting in trouble for doing shit like that. So it could be a mock of quite a lot of different things. You know what I mean? So it's not like, I don't think that. I think this is getting a bit more clever. As the time, as the episodes come along, I think they're getting a bit more clever with their subtext. They sort of have a lot of different layers in it now, whereas before it was quite easy to review. Now there's lots of different.
Yeah, but you don't need to understand. You don't need to understand it to get. It's still funny.
It's still funny.
These are little bonus things that you can sort of pick apart.
Yes,
and like I said, there's
absolutely.
a marked difference between season 1 and season 2. Season 1 was figuring everything out. This season, they've got it. They've really
Yep.
got it down to pat, and now they've got it because they've got the basics that they don't have to think about. Now they're throwing all this little extra bits in, so you can
Yeah.
nerds like us can go digging.
Yeah, exactly, and everybody knows. I mean, we all have boy racer cultures in
Oh
all
yeah,
our countries, right? Yeah, it's a big thing. It's all over the place. So this is quite relevant for everybody. Yeah,
what I don't
absolutely.
understand about in my country anyway, boy racing culture is that we have a good actual racing culture.
Yes,
So we have the
proper
Ulster Grand
racing.
Prix, we have
Yep.
rally, we have boxcar.
Yes.
We have legit races,
Yes.
and these wee scrope bags zip around streets. But we
Yep.
actually have events. There's proper road races where anyone can can
Yep.
enter,
That's what they need to do in a
and they
lot of
close off
different
the
places.
roads. And exactly, what I mean, if you look up the
Yep.
if bikes more than cars, but we still got the rally. The flipping rally is unreal.
Yes.
Um,
Exactly.
Ireland and Scotland, spicely. England's they're
Oh
flipping
yes.
useless, but there's whole sections actually cordoned off, and it's balls. It's proper adrenaline. If you ever look it up, it's
Yep.
proper adrenaline stuff. Like one misstep, and you're careening into a brick
Crash.
wall, and
Yep.
you're done. And that's both bikes and cars. The
Jeez.
there's no mess about it. I'll send you a link. I'll send you a video after
Yeah.
we're done. You can check it out. It's her raising stuff. So why would you
Wow.
waste time stealing cars or getting one souped up just to go through a housing estate? It's dumb. When
Yeah.
there's actual proper racing you can do.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And even we've
When
had racers going on. Look, we've got this, we've got that. You don't. Don't be in it. It's the anti-speeding ads. I've got a safety team. I've got this. I've got my helmet. You
yeah.
don't have any of this. Stop being a moron.
Yeah.
And
Exactly. On the
for the most part,
streets.
it works. You always get the edit.
Mm,
There's some people are like computers. You have to punch the information in. They're just that
yeah.
dense.
Yeah.
But for the
Absolutely.
majority of it, we get it. And if you really want to, you can actually volunteer and have an experience being even a navigator. So you can sit and read the
Wow.
map and
Yeah.
do a lap.
Oh, good luck
And
with that.
I tell you what, you're looking forward, right? And everything's
Yep.
bouncing up and down. Then you look down the map and you have to look up and you have to look down, and it messes with your depth
Yep. Oh,
perception,
I
and it
bet.
messes with your stomach, and
Oh,
you're chucking rings.
I don't know how somebody can navigate a rally
But
car,
it's like
honestly.
anything. It's a practice skill. These are not
Oh,
boy
yeah.
racers.
We had them stay at when the WRX came because it comes over here, but they were staying at one of the hotels I was working at, and it was oh god, his name's gone out of my head. Anyway, one of the rally car drivers had left behind on a notepad his actual navigating, like he drew
Yeah.
the he actually drew it from his head, and it was still sitting there, so he'd left a copy behind, so I took it anyway, as a reminder. So he'd mapped it all out in his head, and all the hairpins and blah 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 turns and that, and it was just
Right
like,
down to the angles.
wow, yeah, exactly. It was just like, that is amazing. Yeah, I love it. I used to be right into that stuff. Yeah. A bit of a petrol head.
But the guy, Sergeant Mack gets him over the radio, and they're trying to chase down a delinquent. Oh, might be zombies.
Oh,
All right, forget the actual crime in progress. Let's go do that.
yeah, forget the tagger. Yeah. Oh my god. Going chasing after zombies.
Yep. And then
Wow.
it was a zombie themed hen party.
Yeah.
I think it was worse.
Yes. I know.
Poor Minogue.
Oh my god, poor Minogue, right? Far out.
He's in
was
the
cool.
office. He's topless in the office.
God. But
Oh, good to me.
hey, policeman turns up to a place like that. You're going to ask if he's the stripper. I mean, that was hilarious. Where's your top, Minogue? Oh, I'm a stripper now, by the way.
Cover your nipples. You're making me uncomfortable. It's
Yes,
like, no, it's worse.
that's worse. Way worse.
Oh dear.
Oh man, that was cool.
But yeah, when they get the call for the car that's went missing, I I totally sympathize with that scene.
Do you?
It's like, could you please speak less young? I'm like, oh, you hit the nail on the head. That's
Brilliant.
always the generational thing, isn't it?
Oh God, millennials! I tell you, and the bloody Generation Z, and oh my God, now my daughter's an alpha child, and they have their own language. It's like, what the fuck's going on with our children? That dude was speaking like in another language completely.
But I just love the way
Telling him to.
Minogue's like, could you please speak less young? And I'm just like, oh my god, that is a perfect way to describe it.
It is the perfect line. It really.
That is the best line I've ever heard. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that.
Yeah. Could you stop
I'm
speaking so
actually going to
young?
use that in real life. Like, please, could you
Yeah.
speak less young? Because I don't get you.
Yes, and it's not that we're getting old, it's that you guys aren't talking properly.
The
No one
problem
can
is
understand you.
the speak and text speak.
I know.
But the thing is, we invented text speak because it was 1p. What was it? 1p a text. You know what I mean? It was how many 34 characters, wasn't it? You had to send a message and it cost you a
Yeah, 20
penny or
cents for us. It was 20
yeah,
cents per text.
10 pairs. Yeah, it wasn't, you know what I mean? If you weren't efficient with your language, it cost a fortune.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, so we had to do everything like, abbreviate
Yeah.
everything. And so now we've brought our children up to be in the texting culture, and so it's our fault
Yeah.
anyway. So
But we did it.
we
We could
create,
still
but we
speak.
stopped it.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Like I never text like that anymore now that
No.
everything's free and stuff like that.
Well, once it's
No
all
way.
paid for in the thing, it's like proper sentences and full stops and
Yes. Yep. Yeah, I know.
so we invented it as a necessity,
Yes.
economics.
Yeah.
Because
But
when
they're
mobile phones
actually,
come out, they cost a bloody fortune.
yeah, an arm and a leg, I know.
Oh,
And now they're just, oh, I don't know. But I really loved the way that he like, oh, okay, officer, blah, 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 blah. And then he started talking properly. I thought that was just awesome.
yes. And then when he
It's like,
started talking about cars and getting nerdy, and then
yes.
Minogue got
Oh,
nerdy
well,
back.
actually, yeah, exactly.
And then there's sort of, but that's a universal sign, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
It's we're more connected than we are disconnected. That's a good message to put out there.
It is. It is.
Celebrate the
And
commonalities.
oh, absolutely. But then O'Leary jumps in and she's like, "Oh, was that a twin cam or a turbo?"
Yeah.
And they were like looking at her like, "Chick, what do you know?" Yeah. It's like, "What do you know about cars? How dare you?" Very subtle and fucking hilarious. Great
But
stuff.
once again, there's more subtext.
There is. That's
And
right.
O'Leary is playing a stereotype.
He is. And he's carrying it very
Mhm.
well. Yeah. Yeah.
No, O'Leary as well. She's playing a stereotype.
Oh, yeah, she is right.
She is playing a
Straight away.
massive,
Yeah.
and the fact that she knows about cars now as well is another little.
Yeah.
And she's
That's another.
self-aware and playing on
Yes.
it, and
Yes.
it's so good. If this was
'Cause
any
there was
other show, it'd be spelt out and it'd be boring because
Oh, absolutely, we'd have to know
yeah,
what you were talking about. Yeah, absolutely. But there's that bit, there's a bit in there when O'Leary, oh God, what did she do? Oh, I'll have to think about it, woman. I completely forgot what I was going to say, but she did something. She said something that stuck out as well, but I'll come back to that.
yeah.
Mm.
We should save up all the texts that we send. Like after every time we do one of these episodes, there's always like about 3 or 4 texts during the week of, "Oh, that bit, that's what I meant."
Yeah, no. And what did
We're
O'Leary
like,
say
yeah,
again?
we'll do like a hidden extras, something like episodes and just
Yeah.
put all the. Do you remember this episode? Well, here's what else.
This is what I was going to say,
Yeah.
and I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's in my head. Hate it when that happens.
And then what was that about the moaning? Go through the various types of moaning.
Oh my God, the moaning from the car.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Is it like this, or is it? Uh
No, it's more like moaning, crying.
Mm.
Oh my God. Oh, Larry. No, Minogue, get your head out of the gutter. Far out. God.
And then they find the
He's got
kid because the kids nicked the car, or the kids got into the car and the ghost has kidnapped the kid. But you got this kid, and that's the kid's like, "Help me! I've been kidnapped."
Little 10-year-old.
But
Yeah.
then they're like,
Oh.
"Right, you're too young. You don't have a license. We'll have to take you down to the station." And Noog's like, "You can just follow us."
Yeah, I know.
Man, what? It's those lines. It's those little lines that just have me buckling because I'm like,
Yes, they're brilliant.
you have no self awareness whatsoever.
No. Oh, there was the other thing about the stripping when O'Leary says, "Oh, well, I wouldn't strip at a male bar or something." Like she's accepting the fact that she's female, but she looks male now.
Mhm.
I don't know. She's getting used to it. I think that's what I was gonna
It's
say.
well, the whole joke. Don't want to spell it out, but the whole joke is she's playing the stereotypical butch lesbian, even though she isn't.
Yes. Yep.
And that's the whole. There's been quite a few jokes about it, but
Yeah.
she's in on the joke, if that makes sense.
She is totally in on it.
And
Absolutely.
it then makes it better. Like I said, when we see the bits where she's actually nearly breaking character, like she
Yeah.
near broke in this one as well.
Yes, she made a little stumble and she
Yep.
picked. Yeah. So that was
So
quite.
she's having to work so hard to play the straight. She's playing the straight man and being that bland and stoic and that, but every so often, and I think we're seeing it more in this one, but this series,
Yeah.
because they've got themselves down the pat, and now they're throwing in the little subtext. And like you said,
Yes.
I think there might be some ad libbing here too.
Yes, definitely.
And I think there's some ad libbing bits that are just catching her off guard, or she's just got, she's got the joke in her head. Ah, this will be funny. And
Yeah.
she's near coming out of character, and it's. I could just see the outtakes,
Oh,
just
I
buckling.
know. I'm gonna have to see if there's any bloopers because, man, I want to see those bloopers. Oh, brilliant! No, that's so cute.
But then we'll see, was it? Oh, yeah, Minogue then, I suppose I'll take the car. And then he realizes, I'm taking the car. It's a boy racer car. Let's go.
Oh, God. Yeah, like he thinks he's young again. Oh, my goodness. God, he's so excited about being in that car. Oh, dear.
Once again, if it's your thing, it's your thing. It's like,
Yeah.
I get excited about random stuff when a new game comes out or something, or a book that I'm interested in. I get excited, and the
Yeah.
special
But
edition stuff comes out.
he's top. He's not supposed to get excited about driving.
But he's the
So
antithesis, you know what I mean? O'Leary's the straight
he is.
one, and
Yep.
he's the antithesis. It'd be
Yep.
interesting if it did something with a swap, do like a body swap or something.
A body swap. My
But you know what I
God.
mean? Like the switch
That'd be
temporal
awesome.
switching or something, and Minogue becomes
Change
O'Leary.
characters.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
I think that'd be a
That'd
good
be
episode.
fun.
And
It
then
would be.
O'Leary basically becomes Minogue, and Minogue becomes O'Leary, and I think that'll be
Yeah.
a cool one to do. But they might save that.
Yes, they might. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, no, that would be great.
There's 4 seasons. No, we're in season 2. There's 4 seasons, so
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I imagine they're going to do an episode like that sometime, just to let O'Leary let rip, and be
Oh,
daft.
they have to. I
think-
really hope they do.
I think there will be.
Cool.
But yeah, the car's been mean to me, because it's we find out it wasn't originally lime green, it was originally black.
Yes,
And
yes, that's right.
it was owned by Shane, who had an accident.
Shane and Shazza.
Yeah, no, I haven't got the
They're
job
real
yet, but
Lower Hut names.
But-
Mm.
there's another special effect that they didn't have to put the effort into. When they brought the car back, it escapes on its
Yes.
own, bursting through the garage door.
Wasn't it brilliant?
And there you go. There's the detail in that garage door alone. Like that's an effects. That's them taking a garage door, ripping it, painting it, getting it just right, and then
Oh,
putting it
God,
in somebody's garage.
Yeah, I know. Pretty amazing stuff, hey? That looked like the car had just burst through
Yeah.
the garage. Yeah. And they made it really look like it was over the top. There's no way the car would have, survived. So
yeah.
it wouldn't really look like that. But they made it bigger than what it would have looked like, which made it stick out really, really well. I thought that was really cool.
It looks so good. And somebody's done that by hand.
Oh, yeah, you could tell. Yeah. It's well crafted. I mean, God, they'd have to. That's aluminium, isn't it? So, ow. Yes,
but it's not just a CGI sticker over the top. It's not what they would do in a multi. You know what I mean? It's amazing how like I said, this limited budget TV show is showing up multi-million-dollar movies.
I know. That says a lot.
They just look more shit when you have something like this. Or, oh, I know, let's make this. Ding, ding, ding. And let's make it look good.
Exactly.
It's the little things that I'm picking up on now. Of like, my God, you have really put effort in.
Yeah, totally.
On top of everything else.
That was awesome. Yeah, exactly. Which is really cool because, usually series tend to get a bit worse and worse as they go on, sort of thing. This is just getting better and better. So, which is really cool.
But, that's right. One of them, they're going to close down the paranormal unit, or one of them's going to get removed from the paranormal unit because Maaka bought a $99 drone.
A $3 drone.
Is that what
$3. It looked like it. Oh my God. So who do you reckon he would have kept? O'Leary, obviously. Goodbye, Minogue. Did you see Maaka? He was like, Sergeant Maaka. He was like, oh yeah, you do this, you do. Oh yeah, do you give all your work to Parker? Do you? Oh yeah. So he's doing a little tally, I think, of yep. Minogue's going. He's gone. We're keeping O'Leary here. Yeah, easy choice.
But then again, the show's at random. They'd probably do something silly, and he'd say something at the right time and get capped. It's.
Well,
but the fact is,
how
bad's the police department if the price of a drone is that's all it takes to wipe out And plus, it's not as if they were employed specifically for it. They're extra duties on top of their normal.
I know, it's not like that was their job in the first place.
Yeah,
So, aren't they just going to leave the paranormal unit and then go and
as
do
in
their
step
proper
outside the
job?
office and be like sit next to
Yeah,
Parker and carry on with his job.
exactly. Yes. Interesting. Subtext there.
But yeah, we then meet Shaza because it turns out that's where he's heading because Shaza's his ex girlfriend.
Oh my god. The
I would not have
bogan
stepped.
chick from the hut.
I would not have stepped in that house. Like I was getting squeamish of. Oh God, no noise, mess.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I could smell it.
Yeah. Typical lower hut house. Not my house though. Shazza. You have some shazzers over there, don't you? Oh no,
Oh,
no. Australia has
well,
shazzers. Oh no,
no,
you have shazzers. Yes, you do.
I think yeah, it's short for
Yeah,
Sharon.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's fair play to the actress. That she played this character the day. Fucking
She did. She's great. Absolutely.
well, that's what we find out that basically Shane's coming back for her. He thinks he only died yesterday. They had a fight. It's
Yes,
been 30 odd years.
yes. Oh, and she had to break the news to him that she's been seeing other people, and now she's
Yeah.
got 7 kids, and
6 grandkids.
yeah, exactly. Oh my god.
But
Oh,
she solved the mystery, like of how to deal with ghosts. He's going to
yeah,
kill them so they can be forever, and she's just like, "You're being a wanker."
yeah,
No one wants to be a wanker. And
exactly.
that's it. Yeah, that just stops him in his track. It's like, oh no, you don't want
Yeah,
people thinking I'm a wanker. That's it. Like, yes.
that worked. It
Mm-hmm.
worked. Is that all you have to say? Okay, cool. Choice.
We'll try that next
Yeah.
autumn. We'll like,
Telling a ghost not to be a wanker.
yeah,
Oh my god.
see if it works.
Classic.
But yeah, even the final scene where Shaza gives him a send off.
Oh, well done.
Yeah. And the ghost car leaves the actual car, spinning around like, "Wee!"
Yes. Doing a donut in the air.
Even that
And
looked
she
good.
It did, didn't it? It was really well done. How
Even
they did
that
that.
looked better than friggin' multi-million-dollar movies. I keep this is the theme of today's stream is just how much this TV series, this pokey little TV series, which is a spin-off from another pokey little TV series
Yes.
or from a
Yes.
movie, has better production quality than half of Hollywood, at least,
Oh,
probably more.
absolutely. Absolutely. It's shocking. Yep.
It's ridiculous.
Yep. Yeah. It just goes to show some people have no brains and no imagination whatsoever. They've got money, but they've got nothing else in between these little ears here. That brain up there is a bit
Cotton wool.
fucked. Yeah, exactly.
I tell you, it's a Hollywood farts. Once they start sniffing each other's farts, it melts their brain. It's the only
Oh
explanation.
yeah. Kills off blood, brain cells dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But there you go. God, that was a lot of
Oh,
fun.
well, these
Really,
are.
really
They
enjoyed
really.
these episodes.
Yes, me too. Me too. I mean, it's very hard to stop from binging after.
Mm-hmm.
I know I have to, otherwise I'm just going to get them all mixed up. But they really are binge worthy. Like if we weren't reviewing these, I probably just would have spent a whole weekend binging the whole entire,
Mm-hmm. Just do all four
four
series.
seasons. Yeah, exactly. But so it's cool to be actually reviewing them because they're so cool, and yeah,
But I think
not much money.
no, but I think we're getting more out of it by reviewing it. because
Oh,
we're
absolutely.
by studying and having a look, we're picking up the little bits that probably go over our heads
Yeah.
if we just
Yeah.
binged it. A lot of the jokes, but the fact of taking our time,
Yes.
the
Yes. You would. You definitely. But
mhm,
when you binge watch things, you do miss a lot of content. So you've got to be very careful when you do binge watch
mhm.
certain things. Yeah, but no, this was a good one.
Yep, a lot of fun. So we
Yes.
are back to what we do in the shadows.
Yes.
We're
Interesting.
keeping up with Guillermo and crew.
Yes.
So
Getting
that'll be a lot of fun to get back into. And
absolutely
yeah, but
looking forward to that.
Dale, as always, absolute blast. Love doing these. So much fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
For fuck's sake, it's pleasure's all mine. It's a lot of fun, honestly. Just talking about all this
Yeah.
stuff. It's good. These are random shows I wouldn't pick up, especially with today's. Like I said, today's movies are depressing. It's just bleak. There's
Yeah.
nothing to look forward to.
No, there's no. It's not exciting time at all,
No, so we'll just go back in
unfortunately.
time and look over all the good stuff and wait
Yeah.
for wait for the movie business to get its shit together and sort itself out,
Yes.
and we might come back
Wow.
to current ones. But there you
Yeah,
go.
exactly.
Thanks as well to everyone for tuning in and for popping up in the chat there. And just even say, until next time, keep updated with the channel, do the click things, and remember to keep it creepy, keep it horrific.